up in. And yeah, I started doing comedy at my parents owned like a small little movie theater in
Oh,
this
yeah.
yeah in this small town. So like we
How old were you?
18, me and my friends started doing improv shows.
Wow.
So like that's how we got started. First show we put on, only 2 people showed up, but
How did you find out you were funny? Because it sounded like it was an all white people town. So it was like what? Like how?
I used to always do improv, and I used to like that. So like once we started doing it in this like
In high school?
yeah in high school, but like once I graduated, we started doing our own shows, and yeah, we started putting on these shows at this theater, and it got really popular, and that's where I kind of found my funny.
Sounds like a Tyler Perry biography, bro. Like, hey, I used to put on those shows and theaters. And the first year I had 3 people.
Yeah.
The second year I had one guy in a midget.
Yeah.
So you started out in Alberta, and so I guess it kind of confirms it for you. Like, you know what, maybe I do got this funny thing down, and then. So did you move to Toronto to do stand up?
I moved like last year, so like I spent my first decade in Alberta. So yeah. So in Edmonton, that's where I went to school, and then Calgary, I started my own show there, and I had my own show running for a long time out in Calgary called Jupiter Comedy. Still running, but yeah, I wanted something bigger, so I'm coming here, putting on shows here now. And yeah.
Toronto was calling.
Yeah, Toronto was calling. This is my kind of city.
I did like I remember this one time like a couple years ago. I was in Calgary on business, and I did a couple of sets, and there was this brown comic. He ended up passing away, but I forget his name.
Oh, Nav Galley.
Is that him?
Yeah.
I
Great
remember
guy.
he was on
Great
that
guy.
show that night. He had just had a kid too. Like, yeah, man.
So sad.
Yeah, he was super sad, man. A funny guy, like. He was a pretty funny guy. He had been through some things too. Like I can't remember. Like I don't know if he had been through an accident or something.
He was sick. Yeah. So like.
If you're just joining us, it's 365 Balls4Laugh alongside Mr. Robby Hollywood.
That's right.
And Dr.Kokofele. We have our PM Prime Moment in-house guest, Mr. No. Kidwa? Neuro Kidwa. Beautiful name.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Beautiful name.
Are you originally from Lebanon?
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Yeah, that's where the folks are from. Yeah.
Noor is from Lebanon.
Yeah, Noor's a popular Muslim name right there. Yeah.
Look at me showcasing my ignorance. You're from Lebanon.
11 years, you must be eating some donuts from your comedic life, are you?
Yeah, if that means making some money.
Who are some of your inspirators? What made you?
Chris Rock was my first. I used to watch his specials with my dad, and I used to be like, man, like you can like I could just watching my dad laugh at stuff that I never thought he would laugh at, and like just understanding like, oh, my dad has a sense of humor too, which is like, yeah. His sense of humor left when he was like, I stopped being a kid. Then it was just like, now it's discipline time. But yeah, watching him, watching him laugh at Chris Rock, and like watching like Chris Rock like say stuff that can actually make you laugh and think, I was like, oh, like this is what I want. This is it. Yeah.
Now, wanting to jump into that before Robby coming, I know parents expect that old tradition, become a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. Now, when you did tell your mommy and daddy that, hey, this kid wants to be a comic, how abomination it was in the house?
It was a big one. Like they didn't like that at all for a while. I just kind of.
But they let you do the improv.
Yeah, but that was also, I was going to school and stuff, so it was more of just like, and it's like, oh, this is kind of cool, and like, my dad was pretty impressed. Like by the end of like our first year, we like packed our theater. We had like 200 people. Like we were 19 at the time, and like we had like a bunch of like getting popular, so it was like pretty good. So and yeah, like we were doing like $5 tickets, so it wasn't like big money, but yeah, we like a little bit of coin, and yeah. So in that sense, I think my dad was like pretty impressed. But like yeah, after I graduated and like I kept doing it and not going to like med school or not looking for a job in science or any then it was like, what are you doing?
It's a good brown skin going away.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, man, I can understand. Like to me, like I didn't get into like when I got into stand up, I kind of was not under the purview of my parents anymore, so there was not really.
You didn't have to worry about that.
Much to say, like I couldn't be like, hey, I'm gonna be in comedy clubs until 3:00 in the morning on a school night.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would never like. There's no way I would have started doing this at 18 and still be able to manage. If I still lived at home, no way. Like my dad wouldn't let me get a job until he found out that he had to pay for prom. Like that's the only reason why he let me get a job. Before that, he was like, "What do you need a job for?"
Huh? which is typical. You know what I mean? It's not America. Not America is where kids are put into that inconvenience of trying to be a breadwinner. In Europe and most of other places, you're a student, you're a kid, you enjoy kid life.
Yeah.
That's also a problem though, because it doesn't teach you. Because to me, the hardest thing I ever had to learn was to learn how to manage money. Because I was lucky enough that I got into the business that I'm in fairly young, and I started making quite a substantial amount of money quite fast. But I had no idea how to be able to save money or manage money, because immigrant parents, they'll never.
Who are these immigrant parents?
No, I'm
you
like
that word, immigrant.
No, immigrant meaning like first generation.
So the 10th generations are not immigrants?
No, but it's different though. Like,
let's put it this way. Financial literacy is a detrimental, incurable disease that whether people have been here 500 years or not, if you're not taught from kindergarten, you have that disease.
Yeah, but like it's a question also of the culture itself. Like there was this kind of like background curtain that kind of says that money is not one of those things that we talk about. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't ask your dad, hey, how much money do we have? You gotta guess if you're well off or not. You're like,
we always
you're not missing any meals, so
my brother, we always agree to disagree, and I want you to call me in here. What I'm saying is culturally everywhere, there was that culture of you're a kid, don't sit around here. Everywhere.
Right.
Be it in Europe, be it in Asia, be it in Africa, kids were kids. When elders are sitting, you don't sit there. Things are changing.
Right.
Things don't change overnight. You know what I mean? The most important thing is education. Teach anyone and everyone financial literacy from kindergarten.
Yeah.
That when you have a donut, don't swallow everything.
Right. But,
you know what I mean?
But as a kid, you learn that from, you start earning your little money, right? You start off by getting something like a paper route. And it teaches you to, be able to make money, save money, be able to, you are allowed to be able to make mistakes. To me, I was in a position where, from the get-go when I started learning, I couldn't be making mistakes. Now I have bills and all this type of thing. So, and to me, the hardest thing was the fact that I was like, okay, I'm making all this money and it's coming in fairly fast. Oh, it's gonna keep coming. And then it just turns into this culture of just consumption to a certain extent, because you never had to learn, and until I got to a certain point, I was like, whoa, I can keep doing this. Like,
for the record, I'm a victim of sabotage brain about money. And so I have the disease of ventilated pocket.
Yeah. Holes in the pocket, ventilated. I like that better, yeah.
Otherwise known as broke.
Broke.
I was not in the knowledge of financial accountability. I thought I would help the world and forget about that. That is where you need to be selfish in life. We spoke about that. But let's bring our prime time. Forget about this money business. Prime time, ladies and gentlemen. We have our prime time. Now, we don't want people to charge us. We can't have a prime moment gentleman. We want want to get into the belly of his comedic world.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, let's do this. The belly. All right.
Let's get into your kitchen. What's your style?
What's my style? Ooh.
Ooh.
It's like an interesting, I guess, like a little bit of social commentary, a little bit talk about myself. I talk about myself, I talk about culture, and I talk about society. Like, those are the things. I kind of stay away from politics. I know you were talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, that's one thing I'm thinking of changing, because like I do like politics a lot. You know, and like
the audience too. There's certain, like, if you're doing a lot of, because once you become good at this craft, you're able to pick up which material is gonna work in certain places and which one that isn't.
Yeah, of course.
About 80% of the time that we do on stage is then done in these like
Bars, clubs.
Bars, clubs.
Yeah.
Like, mostly younger crowds.
People
That
bring
don't-
their head up and
Right.
in a moment of
Right. Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah, that's true.
About it,
No, that's true.
Yeah, because the kid comedy is why it's funny, because it's true.
But I disagree though, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like yesterday at Yap Yap, there's this gentleman who came, he was right into my forum. I've been very hesitant to go over political, as that's my forte at Yap Yap. But when I heard the brother yesterday, I forgot his name, but he's a seasoned comedian. He dealt with, in the moment, he dealt with Ford, he dealt with Trudeau, he dealt with all these gimmicks, and I said, brother, you know what I mean? The only thing that he took that I can't, it was every other word was the F thing.
I swear it's a lot nice. Yeah, I think you can make anybody laugh about anything. You just have to find a way to deliver it, and like, yeah.
F thing, it just bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a moment where prime time we're going to go overdrive, and we're going to play some elements of comedy. 9 o'clock is supposed to be top of the news.
That's right. So you want to take a little music break and we'll play some of Nora's material and then just hop back into it?
Yeah, and what we're saying, we're going to encroach into a territory because it's a prime timer, and you and I took a time yapping over the moment of prime time.
That's right.
So we're going to go into a little musical break, and then we hear you come, because 9 after the head news, we're supposed to bring you indigenous news and views. We say we are home away from home.
That's right.
On native land, Canada. So who is an immigrant? Who is a settler? Who is a discoverer? We'll be back with you. A little bit of music. If you're just joining us live in the house, we have
Why?
I want the brother to pipe the voice.
No.
Yes.
Newer kid, why?
647-344.
Are you laughing at my drama?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be black with you. Don't you go on light, because we are blackalizing the moment. We'll be black with, and we're live on YouTube.
That's right. We are live on YouTube as well. On Robby Hollywood YouTube channel, the iHeart Radio app, Radio Region, radioregion.com, 647-344-4134 is our number online. I'll take this video to break and we'll be right back. Ooh.
You want to push that? I want to go to some pushing. I'm going to some.
If it accidentally goes on loss, it's 232323. Yeah, you just have to press the bottom here. Perfect.
So you take go for 4 minutes and
I don't stop it at 407.
407. Oh, 407. Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
28 right now, so like 407.
Oh, I have this girl that wants to be on the show next week. She's like an indigenous rights activist.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you've been dying to have one of those on.
Oh, yeah.
I met her at an after hours. I was like, damn, baby, you said so. I'm talking to her and she was not really having it. I'm like, yo, you should come on the radio show. And she's like, yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, we're coming. Yeah, I just thought we were not ready. That's why. You got him?
Did you see the new Dave Chappelle special?
Not yet.
Oh man, dude.
Good.
It's pretty good. This guy went in though. Like people were losing their mind about like a controversy with the last one and like
What was the controversy of the last one?
it was like all the transgender jokes and shit. Like people were just losing their minds and shit. On this one, woo, this guy went in.